felt so right, and we gave it all and gave him a fight. Can you feel the beat, all the energy? I loved it all from start. Can you see it clear, all the happy years? I kept them in my heart. Yeah! The time of our lives, it was all about fun. We were the kids, it was all about fun. A shame we grow older. Remember it like it was yesterday. We were the kids and we did okay.
Good afternoon here from Newcastle Bowling Club in the lovely KZN Country District at the 2024 Bowl South Africa Mixed Pairs National Championships. I'm joined in commentary by Alfred Langley. Lovely to have you back in the commentary.
Thanks, Jock. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting game. If I'm correct, it's the top two sides in this section as well.
Yeah, it is Sables currently on 15 points, winning all 5 their games. And North West only losing 1 on 12 points. So I think this will go a long way of determining who goes tomorrow into the section a bit more comfortable than the other sides.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I think that is going to be a battle of the leads. So yeah, let's see. Keep playing the trialings, and then the game will start.
Yeah, we're almost done. The skips are just completing their trial ends now. Playing 1 trial end in each direction. Trial end is so important, especially at this level, to understand the conditions. Many novices just think it's about rolling the ball, or they don't even want to play trial ends.
And direction has changed since this morning. Morning it was east-west, and now it's north-south.
Yeah, and the wind has also picked up.
Yeah, and we've got a bit of a westerly wind coming from the mountains again. So obviously you're going to have a narrower hand and a big swinger, so it's going to be quite interesting.
Yeah, and over in the other section on the sea green, we had a bit of a change in lead there, with KZN Country beating the JBA side. So Western Province is now currently in the lead on 13 points, followed by JBA on 12 points. So only 1 point difference. Basically that appeal yesterday giving Western Province the advantage.
Yeah, no, for sure. And if I've got it correctly, I think the last game in that section is going to be JBA and Western Province as well.
No, I think I'm not sure, but I think Neil did mention he has to play, I think, CP from Northern Cape in the last match.
So then that will
we'll
probably be the second last match.
let's quickly check. Let's just make 100% sure while we have the computers up here.
But at the end of the day, if you want to win your section, you win 90% at least of your games.
Yeah.
Stand a chance.
No,
The
and
medals.
and the more you win, the less you have to depend on other results, maybe.
So North West got the jack, and they opted on a shorty's end.
Yeah, so JBA is playing in their last match. They're playing against EP, but they're playing in their second last match. They're playing Western Province. So
It's going to be interesting after the second last round. Who's holding that first position, and then what's happening in that last game.
yeah.
Actually, from Letitia from North West.
Neil has to play against the side from Citybeng in his last match. So that JBA match will be very important.
Another good ball there from Letitia.
They'll be asking for a bowl close to the, asking very politely.
That's one of those courageous guys that plays with their wives in this tournament. I can see, he's also bold, like me, So I think that happens when you play with your wife.
Yeah, and now he's just struggling. Just want to check. Well, not clearly at least.
Yeah, well, if you're courageous enough to play with your wife, you must get the consequences of it.
And we're up to 114 viewers. I know the North West supporters will be out in force, and the same with the Sables. So let us know where you're watching from and who you're supporting.
Yeah, it's a Friday afternoon. I think all those city slickers has gone home. Took off the Friday afternoon to watch some spectacular bowls. So get onto the streaming. Let the family members know, all your club members and all the friends that are maybe thinking of joining bowls.
Yeah, and the nice thing these days with all these smart TVs, you can put it on the big screen as well. Not limited to your phones like in the old days.
Yeah, just don't do it at work that the boss see you.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe you can get him involved. Maybe get a sponsorship from him for a business league or something like that. Toby's trying very hard there. Just misses the head. So a good start there for North West, picking up 3 shots there.
Yeah, so they take a 3-shot lead. 3-0 after 1 end completed in favor of North West. Well, actually just 2.
Another great start there from Letitia.
Yeah, North West got off to a shaky start yesterday, losing their first match, but winning everything after that.
Yeah, Chuck, I wasn't involved with the previous commentating, but this morning we asked that the district's presidents or vice presidents try and lock into this live stream and get their members in the district involved with it. I don't know how many of the presidents and vice presidents locked into this or started watching the game.
Yeah, I think we by the time you left, we were about the maximum. I think it was about 2 or 3. But yeah, we had brilliant, and we broke the 250 mark on the previous stream. So thanks for all our supporters. So you'll probably want to try and outdo Owen on this one.
Definitely. Come on, people. Get those club members. Go on YouTube and watch this game. And Karen from Sables just threw the shot there.
And just cutting the center line there. Good weight for the shot she was attempting. But I think the wind is making it a bit more difficult to find your line, especially on
Yeah, you know, I think if you play it a little bit wide, because Letitia has dropped one of her bowls about 2 meters, 2.5 meters short. And I think it's just in the drawing line. So now you tend to play it a bit narrow and then just cuts the center line.
that bowl in the eye is almost forcing you to go a bit narrow, because you're scared if you go outside that one, it won't come back. And the wind is blowing from the other side, so you're expecting that it will probably hang out a little bit.
Yeah, you know, and what I always say to my players, and a lot of skips has done it over this weekend so far as well, is that you know, they ask the player to play, and even if they get that bowl, you know, at least it takes it out of the way for the skip to play the shot.
And sometimes, because you believe you can get the shot, you narrowly miss it, and then it turns in and onto the jack.
Albert is also trying that inside line.
I think it's just about his weight, yeah. Oh, he must just go a bit narrower on that same line, maybe. Or same weight.
Teacher showing him 3 meters through.
I'm seeing both the Sables players playing with a bluish color, and the North West playing with the greenish color. So maybe a bit of a district loyalty being shown in their color choice.
No, you never know. I see Toby is playing with an Aero Groove. Or an Aero, size 3. Yeah, Toby and Karen is family of Nikki Neal, the Protea player. And they play quite a bit together as well.
Koen actually being Nikki Neal's sister. So definitely a role model of how to play bowls. Nikki Neal, a very accomplished bowler in her own right.
Yes, no, for sure. And yeah, and I see Karen is playing with the Inslide Tiger Pro, size 4. And she's been playing for about 10 years now. Karen's won the 2016 National Force Gold, 2022 Sable District Singles Champion, 23 and 24 District Mixed Pairs Gold, and 2018 and 2021 Sable District Pairs Gold. So quite an achievement, and she says that she can't wait for the 9th of August, when her son JD is getting married to Bridget Carlitz.
Some good bowling genes being passed on to the next generation in that combination.
Yeah, no, for sure. Grandmother is a bowler. I know Bridget's mom and dad. They're also playing out of Albany Bowling Club there in Grahamstown. Anna Marie skipping the EPP side.
So Looks like it's just the one to Sables. So they move on to 2-1 after 2 ends completed. Yeah, and Bridget Cole is also one of those youngsters that came from the junior national tournament. I remember my first junior nationals was also the first time I saw her in action, and you could see there was something special in her.
Yeah, she started. I think she started a career in Limpopo with mom and dad.
A good line there, just running slightly through. And Tisha playing in the same hand. It looks like she's on a similar line. Has adjusted her weight perfectly to draw the shot. Just behind the jack, about, what would you say, about 10, 15 centimeters?
Yeah, it seems like it's about 15 centimeters away there from the jack. And Koen just cutting the center line there.
I say you were walking around a little bit in the previous match, and I have to say we could see there was quite a lot of support for the KZN countryside on the sea green there next to the green. Lots of local support.
Yeah, no, listen, that game between KZ Country and JBA surely, was quite a tight game there, and everybody came out to support KZN in that game because they knew that the JBA side of Jason and Louise is top of the lock, and John played 2 superb shots, second last and last end there, to win the game for them.
Koen there drawing the shot, resting out the shot ball. Oh, great draw there by Letitia, making us keep very happy. Albert.
Yeah, Albert used to be a +2 provincial golfer. He hurt his wrist and by accidentally started playing bowls and with a fun day, and 2 weeks later he bought himself his first set of bowls, and the rest is history, you say.
Yeah, I think that's the case for many bowler when you ask them how they started. It's either a family affair or a fun day or a sponsors day or a business league.
Yeah, and some top rugby and cricket players, that they got an injury from sport there and can't do the contact sport thing anymore. So I'm looking for something else to do, and what else then bowls? It's as you say, it's a family affair thing. You can have your whole family play it as a unit.
And some famous South African other sports stars have started playing bowls. I know down in, I think it's in Kingfisher area, Neil Toby has started playing bowls, and then we have Kepler Wesse now in Australia.
Yeah, I played against Morne du Plessis.
Yeah.
Old Springbok rugby player. He just played in the All Cape down in George, and for a tall chap like him, he actually goes down quite low onto the green, and he actually plays quite well as a lead.
Yeah, and I've seen a few photos of Victor Matfield there in BGN as well on the green sometimes. So definitely everybody trying the sport. So if you haven't tried it yet, join the club.
Koen asking Tubi to move the jack about half a meter.
She looks very happy, edging that ball on. Oh, calling it.
And the wind just pushes it to the other side.
So Letitia indicating to Albert that they're still holding shot. Strange how we as bowlers think we can edge that ball to come that half a meter extra or bend it that.
Yeah, you know, playing for that wick, as we call it in bowls terms. Not always that easy.
And then you get some of the older bowlers who steer the ball here from the mat line, pulling up the handbrake. So that's 1-2 Northwest. Looks like. So they move on to free. Free one after 4 ends 3 ends completed.
And we're standing on 157 watches. So
Yeah, you're still behind, Owen. You need about another 100. So
come on, people, come on.
if you're supporting, if you want to hear more of Arthur, let us know. Show your support and your love.
Some early updates on other games here on the A green. We've got Border playing Northern Free State. Northern Free State is leading that game 4-1 after 3 ends. We've got Natal Inland and Port Natal, all Natal affair there. 1-1 after 2 ends. Then we've got Boland playing Limpopo. I'm just trying to see what the score is there. But I'm going over to the Kingfisher and PGN game, and Kingfisher is leading 5-0 after 3 ends.
Yeah, and over on the sea green we have EP playing against Ekurhuleni. Quite early days, they are on 1 in favour of Ekurhuleni. And we have Siribeng playing Mpumalanga taking early lead there, 5-2 after 3 ends. Then we have Western Province and Western Province trailing 0. Then we have the White playing against the locals from KZN Country. Current score there 4-3 after 3 ends. And then we have JBA playing against Southern Free State. Here we have JBA currently leading 6-1 after. Back to Arthur.
Yeah, so the Boland Limpopo game is Limpopo is 3-1 after 2 ends. Yeah, and Koen from Sables just drawn the shot here. It seems like Sables is holding 2 shots. Gonna look.
Yeah.
Very deceiving with the shadows and the angles of the balls.
As we're getting into the late afternoon, even with the early start, we're running slightly over schedule. Oh, wonderful draw there by Albert. I think he's drawn the shot. Letitia's son, JD Delport, is also a very good bowler there from Northwest in the junior setup. I think he was involved in the under 30s, but I know he was part of the side who did quite well a few years back in the junior nationals. I think they got either silver or bronze. Can't remember, but that was about 3 years back.
Albert changing his hand to the forehand, trying to get around the front bowls.
Will it sneak around those front bowls? Just running into the traffic.
I think he needed about a meter of weight more to maybe just slip it.
Yeah, now, as I was just thinking that the wind is just easing up a little bit. It just comes and reminds us it's still about.
If you look at the stream, you'll see in the background, all those banners there at the back, Ford and Mazda, Mahindra and them. You'll see how they go there in the wind.
Yeah, and let us know where you're watching from. I see we have Werner Hildebrandt on the stream supporting Northwest, of course.
Yeah, Werner is also quite involved with the juniors there in Northwest.
Yeah, along with his father-in-law, who's a keen coach of the juniors, Henry Peens. That's another one to Northwest. So they move on to 4-1 after 4 ends. Yeah, looks like we have an interesting situation over our heads here. But it is helping.
I saw Owen's left side is a bit redder than the other side. So yeah, no, the sun was burning lacquer yesterday afternoon, and we made sure today that we've got an extra gazebo. It covers the screens, so you've got a better view. You don't have the sun on the screens here. So another good start there from Letitia of Northwest.
Again, it comes back. It might sound like we're a broken record, but the importance of a good lead is really showing during the whole course of this tournament.
Yeah, and Karen just drawn a front toucher there on the jack. And Albert likes the line.
Very close.
Great effort there from Letitia. Where's all the Sables supporters?
Yeah, we haven't seen anyone supporting Sables yet.
I just saw Mike Marnowick has just comment there. He says they will just get into gear just now, so let's hope for that. We've got Alet Moorman from Northwest watching from Potch. So Albert is very impressed with the bowling of Letitia at the moment.
Yeah,
He's happy.
he has 3 seconds there.
I see. It's once again, as like you said, the importance of a lead in the head. Giving the skip the opportunity to play shots. He's got the bowls in the head. If it so happens that he maybe tries and plays a shot, and he takes out one of his bowls, he's still got another 2 seconds there. So yeah. But we said in the beginning, I think it's going to be a battle of the leads here.
Yeah.
And it surely seems that way this far.
No, I think both these teams' success is down to the quality of their leads.
Funny enough, Jock, North West this whole morning they like to play shortish ends. But this afternoon they opted to play the 3/4 inch length. So maybe they know something that we don't know. Or maybe they've watched the Sables team and to see what their strengths are, and they're playing according to it.
Yeah, or maybe just the change of direction as well. But yeah, we have Andy Gladwell watching all the way from Canada. And here the Sables supporters come in, all commenting from Roodepoort, Lises.
And our dear friend Andre Olivier.
He's always enjoying the live streaming. I think he should be under our top 10 supporters of the live stream.
This westerly wind surely doesn't make it any easier to play shots.
He looks interested if he has the weight. That ball is not done rolling yet. Oh, what a ball. And he's drawn the shot.
So Koen asking Toby to play the backhand and meter over the draw. Trying to make contact on the shot ball.
And that's a nice wide hand. So.
Oh, and he's tracking.
Yeah,
he's tracking
not
very well.
Oh, and he's done it.
And he's done it. Koen looks happy. Yep.
Yeah. That's 1-2 Sables. Great ball there by Toby. So 4-2 after 5 ends. Sable seems to be favoring this medium length. Medium to long.
Yeah, I think at the moment both districts are playing that 3/4 inch. I think it's because they know it's such an important game. At the moment they're trying to get the rhythm, the line and weight. So I think once that comes into play. You know, they'll start moving the mat and play with short ends, long ends. Got in a good opener there for Sables. Yeah, and if you look at the other games, um, it seems like Francois went for another afternoon nappy for a while. They 7-0 down after 4 ends against Kingfisher. We've opted this morning to tell him we've organised him a pensioners break to take a nap for 15 minutes.
Oh, what a draw, yeah. Gordon here holding 2 shots, hoping to add a third one as well. Oh, that's going to end up in a good position.
And Shanae from Sables has also joined us.
And Scholstein.
I know Shanae is also very involved with Sables juniors, managing last year at the under 30s.
Ah. Hopefully we will be seeing her again at this year's under 50s.
Yeah, you know, it's always nice to get there and see familiar faces, you know, building on old friendships and making new friends.
Yeah, especially at the tournaments like the Junior Nationals and the under 50s. It's almost like when the players get there, they first catch up on old friendships, and then they get back onto the greens and play, get on the business end of things, and then afterwards they catch up on what they missed the last year.
Yeah, and you know what's nice about it is, you know, the different district managers, you know, they get together. Let's just watch on this as Toby just missed the jack there. Seems like Sables holding 4 shots at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, to get back to the manager of the 30s, you know, they're getting together and they're discussing methods of getting the bowlers on the green, the different tactics and skills that they use with the juniors. So yeah, it's always nice to meet up with the different district managers as well.
Yeah, and learning how a district does their development of finding new bowlers. They might be doing something that you can try in your district, so it's a good exchange of information, a bit of networking.
No, for sure. To be dropping that bowl about a meter and a half short.
And the pressure's on Albert here.
See, once again, it comes down to the pressure from the lead. You know, Koen has drawn 3 pearlers, putting some pressure on North West there. Toby staying down low. Nice smooth delivery.
Yeah, and these balls are tracking nicely onto the jack. Oh, so close. Oh.
We are on 160 viewers. I think most of them workers are busy on their way home. You know, maybe that's why they haven't logged into the streaming channel. But please drive safe, get home quickly, and start streaming.
Yeah, get onto our YouTube channel. One being taken out, 2 bowls taken out, third one taken out, fourth one taken out, and the 5th one. So it's 5.
So that's a good end for
Sables.
Sables there.
So they
Once-
move on to 7.
I wonder who was out there for that 6 full house.
Yeah. I think it was probably Toby's front bowl.
Must be. So I think Koen is going to have a bit of a word with him tonight for that short bowl. I think Koen would have liked to sign that card and send it into GC for a perfect delivery 6.
Yeah, full house. Getting one at a national event is a nice extra bonus.
Yeah, surely, you know, they perfect delivery gives 8.5 for a national, but obviously this is now a 6.
Yeah.
So it's not the same as a 8 or a 9. So you'll get a little bit less, but it's a national tournament, so yeah.
And as an extra bonus, you get great insurance at a great price.
Yeah, no, for sure. No,
And your bowls is covered in your insurance automatically. If you are a lawn bowler. So that always helps.
yeah. So you know, we've got personal trust up in the Western Cape, Eastern Cape, that region's Boland. You know, I'm not sure if they're up in this side of the country as well.
No, they are.
And then, but we've got Neil Burkett, great ambassador for personal trust, playing in this tournament.
And they also have great products to help you grow your wealth. And it's so important that we support our sponsors of Lawn Bowls. They make it possible for us to have many of these events.
Yeah, no, for sure. You know, without sponsorships, we will not be able to host tournaments like this, and therefore we want to say a big thanks to Mark Gibbs and to GC Swanepoel for their continuous support and sponsorships. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm wearing my perfect delivery sun socks to keep myself safe, what I got when I got my insurance policy. And yeah, and like I say, personal trust as well. Definitely give them a call if you have any need. If you haven't given them a call yet, or if you haven't given them a call in the last year.
Especially all the mums and dads that's got kids playing bowls, and you know, maybe after school they want to go and study something. You know, personal trust helps with those policies for those study policies and life insurances. So yeah, give them a call, speak to Neil Burkett. And short-term insurances, you've got GC.
Yeah, covered for all your needs as a lawn bowler between our two main sponsors. To be going a nice wide line here. Oh, that ball has such a lovely bend back in with the wind pushing it as well. Ah, Nikki Neal joining us on the live stream. A very proud sister, she says, and she can be.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, Sables is doing quite well. Albert just drew a perler there, holding the shot for North West.
To be following the same line and almost getting onto that shot bowl. And I think we were right. We said this would be a close match. These two teams are really showcasing their skills here.
Yeah, and once again, even playing against the wind, Albert managed to go around that short bowl of Letitia's and managing to draw another one into the head there. Koen shows they 4 down.
They just picked up a nice number. They don't want to drop a multiple on the next end. You don't want to pick up a 5 and then drop a 4. To be not happy. Just asking, draw another one.
It seems like Albert, that short bowl that we were looking at was Koen's and not
Letitia's
Letitia. So
promoting. And then, but free has been taken out. I'm going to have a measure. When in doubt, pull out the string.
oh well, and seems like Francois has just drawn the shot there for BGN. BGN 9-1 down after 6 ends to Kingfisher. Limpopo and Boland up 9-3 after 6. Then the game between Port Natal and Natal Inland. Let me just get the score there. Okay, they're just busy changing it there, so I'm going to the Northern Free State border game. Northern Free State 10 and border 6.
Yeah, and here at the Sea Green, just to keep you guys updated, we have Ekurhuleni playing against EP on ring 2. Current score there, Ekurhuleni leading 6-2 after 5 ends. Next door we have Mpumalanga playing against Sidibeng. Current score there, 12-4 after 7 ends. Next door we have Eden playing against Western Province. A key match there. And Western Province has come back nicely. They are by just one. Current score there, 7-6. Northern Cape versus KZN Country. There we have KZN Country leading 8-6. And then at the end we have Southern Free State playing against BGA or JBA. JBA currently leading 10-4.
So Northwest then picking up a 4 there. Going to in 8-7 after 7. Port Natal 4-3 against Natal Inland after 6 ends.
Yeah. Albert doing finding Dory there. Just keep swimming. Koen looks to be on a good line, yeah. It's nice how wide they are playing on these greens there, and that's against the wind, and it is bending in nicely.
Yeah, and I mean, got him putting that ball about 40 centimeters in front of the jack for the shot.
I think this one might be a bit narrow. She's playing with weight.
It's actually quite holding the line there with that
Yeah.
bit of weight. And then once it starts losing weight, it just starts tipping away.
Yeah, like we explained yesterday, me and Owen, how the bias works is the shape of the ball, and as soon as the ball starts losing momentum, it basically falls over to the center of gravity that's a bit off center, and so it has that lovely bend, that magical bend. I call it the magical bend because once you see it tracking to the jack, and you're a new player, you're hooked on the game. You get addicted to that touch of.
Yeah, and I mean, even you know, on these fast greens, you know, Gordon's playing with a Tiger Pro, which is a fairly narrowish bowl, but she manages to let it actually swing quite a bit. And as you said, rightfully, you know, even against the wind, it's got a good line again.
Yeah.
It's all about the bend and the weight.
And the weight looks good. It's maybe, yeah, it's a good position just behind.
And Toby is very happy with that. Gives him something to play to.
Yeah, and he has the option. He's the front bowl on his on the side away from the ditch. Is his own ball he can promote up, or he can draw in there, or he can just play the same line as Koen. So he has both hands as an option.
And both keeps are playing with aero bowls. So it's going to be interesting to see the different lines that they're playing with.
Oh, you yourself being an aero bowler, playing with arrows, you would know how to read when the bend is right to get onto the jack.
Yeah. And Albert running a meter through the head there.
Yeah, and it looks like he can even go a bit wider. And Toby looks to be on a good wide line, yeah.
I think Toby is a bit heavy.
But a great line.
Perfect line.
If we were respotting the jack on a burn, then he would be covering the 2 meter mark there. Luckily, we're not playing that in this format.
Yeah, I know. And Albert is trying again. Look at the swing.
Yeah.
And Sables still holding the shot with that front wood of Gardens. Ideal shot would be for Toby to sit on Albert's bowl here at the back.
Well, I think he's short here. Yeah, Albert saying if his weight is right, he'll get there, and he's not off. He's on the line.
Let's see how well he adjusted on his weight.
He's gonna bend in. It's gonna be close. He's not far off, and oh, what a draw!
He said he's gonna draw it, get his weight right, and he did it.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to have the confidence in playing that shot, and that self-belief.
And you know, most important thing, trust your line. Trust your line. Toby's trying very, very hard
he's
here.
he's not far off here as well.
He's got some good weight, yeah.
Might sneak in the front. Oh, just
But
running.
just swings away.
Yeah. Oh, but that was a great exchange between the skips there. So it's 1-2 Northwest. They move on to 9-7 after 8 ends completed. Oh, Northwest now moving the mat up a little bit more than the previous end.
Jock, and as you've seen now, they've missed on writing the board on the previous score, but luckily they've done the flipboard. You know, that's also very important to make sure that the scoreboard and the scorecard correspond with one another. You know, otherwise that can also cause a bit of a havoc when it comes down, because if the card is not been filled in, the board is right, and if the board's not filled in and the card's been filled in, the card is right. So it's very, very important to make sure that you've got those two things filled in. And keep it up to date.
And that's part of your duties, depending on if you win or lose the toss, which one you do.
I must say I like having the card. Having the card in your pocket all the time. You actually can see what's happening in the game.
And see what you need.
You don't always have the opportunity of having a flipboard at a game or a district or a competition. Now you've got the card. You can see what's happening. Are you going to win the skin? Are you going to win the end? It depends on the format of play.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing is there's so many different formats of play around these days, with the skins and the sets and sometimes even power plays and bonus points for the leads.
Yeah, it makes it quite interesting. And Letitia has just picked up the jack there and moved it to the back. So now holding 2 shots there. Albert says he likes it a lot. And that's a back bowl for Toby. So he's got the opportunity to play that bit of a meter or of weight if he needs to.
Oh,
but the most important thing is now first to get the second shot and get something close.
We haven't seen many full drives this morning on this green. It was only about Francois Koen on when they was playing Sables the last few ends. All the rest were more controlled, attacking shots.
Yeah, the game between Northern Cape and Southern Free State, there was some big driving shots going down there between Wayne and Sepia. And Albert is drawing a perler.
Oh, wow.
Toucher there. What an excellent bowl.
Yeah. And Toby going on the attack.
He's not far off.
Yeah. And he's got it.
He's got it, and the jack went to the back. Like I said earlier on, back bowl is never wasted.
Yeah, and he has now a toucher. But Albert also has that one toucher in the ditch. And just one down. Yeah, and that back bowl that's holding shot is not a toucher.
Yeah, and that's about 30 centimeters away. Um, that's about 30 centimeters away from the ditch and 30 centimeters away from the jack
Jack.
there. And we've got some excitement here going on between the game of Limpopo and Boland. It seems like it's a battle of the skips there, with shots been going left and right there.
Albert just falling short there. Maybe too eager to run up to the head. Maybe just standing up a little bit too fast to get to the other side.
Yeah, and sometimes you tend as a bowler to actually see the shot before you've played it, and then once you're on the mat, and you deliver and you play that, and then you play it, you already seen the shot, and as you deliver, you run after it.
Yeah.
Not thinking, just stay down and let the ball go a bit, and then you tend to drop weight or you add weight, and that 1 or 2 meters through. But Toby just drew another shot there, so Sables holding 2.
Now Albert being 2 shots down, he's changing his hand to the other side.
Unfortunately, a bit heavy there.
And Toby will backing himself to draw another one exactly there.
At the moment, if it stays as easy, it will go to 9 all on the 9th end. But let's see. Toby's delivered his bowl on the forehand. And he says to Koen, he hopes it's there.
Yeah, I think that was. He's not far off. He just needs to sneak past there. I don't know if the crowd heard that.
We can't repeat that, but yeah, he.
2 taken out.
They're going to go down and measure.
Three. Yeah, taking the lead.
Yeah, so lead swapping.
So that's 10-9 or 9-10 after 9 ends. But they're exchanging blows. Then Northwest is winning. Is in the lead. Then Sables is in the lead.
Yeah, no, this is really going to be a tough battle between these 2 teams. Now they're both fighting for that top spot. There's some serious games left for tomorrow. I don't think Sables and BGN has played yet. So you maybe have that there on the draw sheet. Who must Sables still play?
Let's quickly check for you guys. Now, Sables still need to play. NIBA tomorrow morning. Then it is Port Natal, and then it is Border.
Yeah, so the 2 Natal teams, Port Natal,
Natal Inland.
is not going to be easy games. Not that any of the games is easier, but they're tough games. And then Border. Talking about Border and Northern Free State playing there, and the score at the moment they're 10-10 after 10 ends. all the 10s. Letitia's drawn the shot here on rink 1, and Koen has dropped the first wood about 2 meters short, and the second one about 2.5 meters through the head. Well, let's see. Koen has played a little bit of a narrower line. She added some weight. Trying
Oh.
to. Oh well, she got all the shot ball and she opened the jack, so holding second shot now.
She was not far off from getting onto that jack and pulling it backwards to her own bowl, yeah?
Yeah, and that would have changed the whole line, the whole scenario of the of this end. And Letitia's just drawn a good positional bowl at the back.
Yeah, and that bowl is in a good position if, in case Toby does try to pull the jack through to this back bowl. Any touch moving it to this side will make it a possible 2 for Northwest. Toby going on that ditch hand side, playing his backhand. I have to say he has really found the line on that hand exceptionally well.
And he's played a beaut, getting a toucher there and moving the jack. And Sables could possibly be holding 2 shots now.
Yes.
Then just some feedback on some of the other games as well. Port Natal and Tel Inland. Port Natal is down 4-5 to NIBA after 8 ends. BGN is down 1-13 to Kingfisher after 8 ends. And Limpopo against Boland. Boland is up 9-7 after 8. And I'm handing over to Jock there on the sea green to give us some.
Yeah, over at the sea green we have EP playing Ikuruleni on ring 2. Current score there is 11-3 in favor of Ikuruleni. Then we have Mpumalanga against Sidibeng. Current score there 14-7 after 10 ends. Then we have Western Province playing against Eden. Very important match for Western Province there. The Ikuruleni game was after 9 ends. Then we have KZN playing Country playing against Northern Cape. KZN Country currently leading 11-6. Then we have JBA playing against Southern Free State. Current score there 15-5.
Yeah, so we're on 169 viewers at the moment. Don't know where's all the people on a Friday afternoon. Guys, it's Friday afternoon. As we say, the bowling is over. So get down on that couch, go on YouTube, watch some nice bowls been played, and open that beer, that ice cold beer on a Friday afternoon. What more than that do you want?
Ja, of as dit 'n bietjie koud is, dan begin jy die kaggeltjie daar aan die gang kry en dan gooi jy 'n glasie rooiwyn. As jy daar van die Kaap afkom.
Now you're talking, Jock.
So Albert on his previous bowl taking out one of those shot bowls.
Now with Letitia's discussing the head and what shot to be played. He's got one bowl left. Toby played to the back, trying to cover if the jack may come to the back. They covered.
Yeah, they're having a long discussion. You can see they're looking at the angles. Oh, so I think we're going to have a bit of an attacking shot here.
Yeah,
If I understand the their plan.
yeah, if I can just collaborate on that, Albert is trying to play onto Letitia's bowl to knock out the bowl of Toby, that's holding shot there. If he plays with control weight and he gets it out, their bowl will, as we say in bowl terms, will lock. He will probably stay and we'll look at 3 shots, maybe more, depends on what weight he's playing with. And if he goes flat out for it, he can put the jack in the box for 1. If it goes wrong to either side, they still drop 1. Yes, he opted to play the more controlling weight.
I think he might just have missed his line, but he might get a bit of a wick there,
Yeah,
as we say. It's got a good measure.
Oh, narrow there, and he got a ride off Letitia's bowl there in front. So they're measuring now for the shot. No, it's always you know, if you've got good weight, you know, it's always, you always got that opportunity to get a wick or a ride from a bowl, and getting the opportunity, you know, to get the shot. Seems like this is a very, very, very close shot. I think they're gonna maybe opt to call for a
Yes. Yeah, 1-2 Sables.
1-2 Sables. So
Oh, they were 1 down, so no damage. Great attempt. That ball fell over just half an inch over.
yeah, so 11-9 after 10
10
ends
ends.
for Sables. Quite
Yeah,
interesting.
8 ends to go. Remember, they're playing 18 ends.
Halfway through this game, another 8 ends to go.
And we've
Fuck.
we've broken the 170 mark.
Come on, fellow bowlers, get your club members and your mates to go onto that YouTube channel and stream.
Yeah,
We're trying to get that 250, 300 mark, and we can only do it with the support of US bowlers to promote the game of bowls.
yeah, and remember to comment as well, because that means that the algorithm of YouTube sends this video onto what they call the feeds of other sports followers who follow other sporting channels, and they might be exposed to the sport of lawn bowls. So you have a great opportunity to help us grow our sport and awareness. And of course, Arthur, the other thing is the more viewers we have, the better numbers we have to take to our current sponsors and future sponsors.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we use this, you know, to go to them and say, listen, this is what we can offer you. This is the amount of viewers that you're going to get for a tournament. You know, and that's what they're going to look at, because they want, obviously, they want some mileage. They want something back, you know, for what they're putting in. So, and the only way we can do that is by getting everyone to go on, stream, watch the games, you know, and lift our numbers, you know. Then that will help us getting sponsorships.
Yeah, and remember to also subscribe. We've grown our subscription with, I think it was about over 60 this morning from yesterday. That also helps. And if you turn on the notifications, you get automatic update on your phone when we do go live, so you won't miss any action.
Yeah, and the nice thing about it is that every round there's a game that gets live streamed. So, and then obviously Sunday morning we've got the big final, and yeah, we hope to get some of the the closer clubs in the vicinity, and even the Joburg people, you know, Sables, BGN, you know, get those guys, get in the car, you know, it's Sunday morning, you want to take a drive, you know.
Yeah, Sunday, make it a Sunday run, a breakfast run.
Come through to Newcastle Bowling Club, it's their 100-year birthday, you know, come and support here. The facilities is quite good. You know, they're very friendly, I must say. Very friendly club. Always there to assist and help, which is also always nice to see.
I think the only people who will be disagreeing with you, Niaz, is the guys who've been playing against their teammates on the greens. They are giving a hard time to all the sides, giving Northern Cape a hard time as well at this stage. Leading that game, I think it was 12-6. And also moving up into the on the logs. But yeah, once they're off the green, they're very friendly.
Yeah, I mean, if I look back to the sea green, it seems like Eden is quite up against Western Province,
Yeah.
15-6. They're going to change now. It seems like Western Province picked up there. 15-8 in favour of Eden there.
Yeah, and JBA is leading comfortably against Southern Free State. So by the end of this round, we might have the leads swapping over again.
Yeah, you know, and that's what's making it so interesting. You know, you never have a split second that you can relax in this game. You know, you always need to make sure that you focused and concentrated. You know, it's a high level of competition, so
Yeah.
there's no slacking in concentration.
Yeah, like we said, there's no easy games here. And all these players are the best mixed pairs teams in the country.
Yeah, you know, and the other thing is, you know, it's they here on their performance and not by selection. So so it's not a question of they've been selected by the district selectors. You know, they've played, they've picked their own sides or their own players that they want to play with, and on their ability and what they've achieved in their district, they then qualified to come to the mixed pairs nationals.
Yeah, and being at this event is also a good bragging point for your club, because they play in a club.
Yes, they play under the club's name,
Yeah.
although it's the district, but they still play under the club. So for the club, it's bragging rights. And then if you, as a team, do well, you know, then your district gets the bragging rights of a JBA or a Sables or a BGN or a EP
Or a Northern Cape.
or whatever the case may be. You know.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, we've got Karen Olivier here from that says Go John and Michelle from KZN. Mike Manowik, I did tell you that Sables is going to get in gear. Watching from Honeydew. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I've if I remember correctly, in 2012, Mike also played in the national Vets finals singles in Port Elizabeth, and Mike and Lynn Manowik won the same competition as SA Mixed Pairs in 2015. So and that was the last time that the Sables team has won the SA Mixed Pairs. So who knows? Maybe Toby and Karen can make Sables proud this weekend.
Yeah, and then 22 they got close with Ferdi and Helen Janssen.
Yeah, and Jackie Skeepers says she's watching from Amanzimtoti and she's shouting for Port Natal. She said she's watching two of her previous districts, North West and Sables. So Jackie, it seems like Jackie has moved a bit. Yeah, nice to hear all these things and to hear where you started from, and where you're playing from now and where you're watching from.
So North West picking up there.
Yeah, and the lead has changed again.
Yeah, it's 12-11 after 11 ends.
Yeah, and I must say, it seems like once again, seems like Francois came back from his afternoon nap. They 13-7 down now after 10 ends to Kingfisher. And if I'm correctly there, it seems like they're holding 2, probably 3 shots there. So they can pick up a 2 or 3 there. They'll be right back in that game as well.
Yeah, we're joined by the press photographer next door.
Yeah, nice having the press here as well, taking some nice photos, some action photos of the districts and the different players. Letitia's drawn the shot. Gordon's put one behind, about 2 meters behind the jack. So we're up to 187 viewers at the moment.
Ah. To be giving clear instructions of exactly what he wants. It looks to be a good line.
And you see that's the right call, asking Karen to either sit on her bowl there,
Yeah.
or sit on the shot bowl, and which she did.
And I think she's drawn a second shot there.
Yeah,
At least from our angle.
I think it's a very good measure. Depends on the angle. I think could probably be North West holding with Letitia's bowl there. That's hanging on an angle. Oh well, NIBA has picked up quite a few shots in the meantime there, and they're leading 10-4 after 10 against Port Natal. The border Northern Free State game is very, very tight there. 12 all after 13 ends. Boland against Limpopo. They're just busy changing the score there. And it is Boland leading 14-8. And we've got Albert just drawing the shot here.
Yeah, and over this side we have Ikuruleni leading 11-6 after 10 ends on the C2. Then we have on C3, we have Sidibeng playing against Mpumalanga. Sidibeng coming back nicely here, only trailing 15-12 after 13 ends. Then we have Western Province against Neil Burkett. Eden sorry, Eden versus Western Province there. 15-12 in favor of Eden, so Western Province team coming back nicely. Then we have the locals, KZN Country, playing against Northern Cape, and they are leading. KZN Country is leading Northern Cape 13-10, but a good comeback there by the Northern Cape side. Then we have JBA playing against Southern Free State. The current score there is 16-7. So yeah, that's back to Arthur.
Right, yeah, and Albert has just drawn another shot there. It seems like two in a measure in favor of Northwest. Karen asking Toby to just play inside her bowl and either rest on Albert or getting the jack. He's very, very close. What a great effort. BGN has picked up their two shots, so it's 39 after 11. So they're coming back into the game there.
Over on that side, the Western Province side has also come back into it, only trailing by 3 points. And I think she actually closed it down to 2 points there. And the local team from KZN Country, Northern Cape side, is really come back. They only they were 13-5 up, and now the current score is 13-10. Yeah, I think Albert here putting just something at the back for protection. Saying he's happy.
He's happy, he's happy. He's a happy chappy. full of smiles. Those vapes are working overtime here on the northwest side. You just see all those bubbles and bubbles of smoke coming from Albert and Letitia, so you can see the nerves are working on them.
Turby playing on his backhand, nice wide line. It's all about the weight. I think he's not happy. He says he's not happy with the weight on that one. That's running through. So one being taken out.
So only one then, and so Toby has cut down with that second last bowl of his.
So current score 13-11 after 12 ends.
This is going to be a nail biter
Yeah.
right to the end, Jock. Just
Yeah.
like we called it in the beginning.
And this is such an important match for both these sides to keep their hopes alive, with 3 games only remaining tomorrow.
Jock, I'm glad I'm not standing in the shoes at the moment. I think it's better sitting here in the commentating box and talking about the game.
Yeah, it's easy to joke about the tension they are feeling than being in that tension ourselves.
For sure.
But I have to say, these greens are looking so lovely. I'm definitely going to see if I can borrow a few set of bowls somewhere and get onto that B green.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't. I wouldn't mind having a game. Maybe we must, as the commentators, have a 10-end singles game against one another, and let some of the players commentate on that game.
And we get the production team in as well.
Yeah, getting them involved in it as well. And and then you get excellent service here from the bar ladies here at Newcastle Castle, looking after us. Commentating makes the throat dry, and they're looking after us, bringing us some drinks here. Thank you very much. And that sounds like a cold one opening, but
Yeah.
it's just Coke.
And maybe we should get Coke as a sponsor with that lovely sound we had. They're making sure these drinks are nice and cold and well priced as well. So if you are in the area,
Oh no, I must say this is probably one of the cheaper bowling clubs. I've been too late regarding their drinks. May it be a cool drink or beer, or like we call it in Afrikaans, die harde hout.
just running through there by Koen.
And I'm just letting everyone know tonight there's some bingo here at the club tonight, and tomorrow night there's a live band, and we're gonna pull some of the players in to sing along.
Yeah.
Jason from JBA, and Louise will also be singing a few songs there, and then Monty, he was our entertainer last night. And his daughter, they will also be doing a few songs there tomorrow night. So if you're in the area, please pop in, come and say hello to us. Who knows, maybe we'll pull you in here to the commentating box and get your opinions on some of the games as well.
Yeah, and of course tonight I hear there's a lovely curry on the menu and fish, baked fish as well.
Yeah, Monty's asked us a bit earlier on, are we smelling the curry yet? And we said no, we're not smelling it, so it can't be a Durban curry, so it must be a mild curry. Ah, 186 viewers at the moment. Where's all those Sables and North West supporters? Come on, guys, get onto the streaming, support your teams playing here.
Yeah, only
Tell us who you're rooting for.
34 minutes till 5 o'clock, so I'm sure many of you have taken a early Friday. Unless many of the Northwest players or supporters are there in the mining areas and they're working shifts, so maybe they'll only knock off at 6.
Yeah, but you can always go later on tonight if you're still working and you're not able to watch. You can always go back on the YouTube channel. All these games are saved there. It's not just they're there in the time for the live stream. So I actually went last night and I went back to watch some of the games on YouTube, and it's nice. So
It's a lot easier than searching your Netflix for the next show you want to binge watch.
Karen asking Toby to take some grass, and they're playing on ring 1, and he says if he takes more grass, he's gonna touch Francois there in ring 3. You know, now this playing away from the commentating box. Surely it takes quite a lot of grass there. You can see Toby's doubting the backhand.
Yeah,
They're probably 3 to 4 shots down there.
and then it's better just to change your hand and play the one that you're confident with.
No, he's got plenty of balls to rest on there on the forehand, and he opted to play that forehand. Anything he rests there is good for them.
Oh,
But heavy there. But Koen says he's taken out one. Let's see.
1, 2,
Three's taken out.
out. Looks like they're happy with the 3. Oh, 4. 4 indicated there. So, Northwest moving on to 17 after 13 ends, leading 17-11. And looks like that 4 might have just have woken up the supporters because we jumped up to 195.
And the wind is picking up as well, so we have to hold on to our pages and stuff here.
Yeah, let's see. You'd comment where you're watching from. Maybe you are number 200. Oh, great line by Koen.
Dropping about 1.5 meters short there.
Oh, Letitia just sneaking past that front ball, getting the shot. Koen asking Toby just to stand slightly in front so she can adjust her weight a little bit better.
Yeah, sometimes you get that a player, if they battle to get it close to the jack, that they ask their skip, to stand 1 meter in front of the jack.
Oh, yeah.
So if they're a bit heavy, they know that if they're 1 meter through, they'll be on the jack.
And I think we have to remember the shadows are also creeping across the green now as we're getting closer to 5 o'clock. So the players are playing from the shadows into the sun, into the shadows, and the jack is just in the sun.
Yeah, and the thing is, the lines change a bit. When the sun goes down, you get a bit of moisture coming out of the soil. So your lines change a bit. The weight changes a bit.
Toby is on a great line here. And a great weight as well. Oh, what a draw there.
I think at this stage, Sables would like to pick up a multiple, yeah. try and get themselves back into this game.
Yeah, not many ends left. Yeah, they're on the 14th one, so only 4 left after this one. So you don't want to allow Northwest to just keep ticking over that scoreboard in their favour.
Yep, and Albert just threw another one into the head there. But it seems like Toby's still holding the shot there.
And Toby looks on a great line again. It's all about his weight on this one. But that one could be a little bit in the way, or in the eye at least, of Albert.
I think if you come inside that, you still got the chance of picking up the jack there.
Yeah. But telling your brain that you can get inside that ball while
It's a
having
different
to go
story.
wide, because normally those balls that you think are close on the line tends to make you play a bit narrower than you're supposed to. You're supposed to trust that same wide line, so you're aiming for outside that ball and hoping to come on the inside.
Yeah, and he's just dropped his weight a bit. He had a perfect line. He did some weight there.
Yeah, we'll give you an update on the scores in a moment, Jackie. Karen telling Toby, you are drawing very well, so don't try anything else. Gustav van der Merwe commenting that he's enjoying the lawn bowls, watching it. So it looks like it's 1-2 Sables, so they move on to 12, 17, 12 after 14 ends. Koren having an opportunity to determine the length here. Plays on her forehand, or the ditch hand. She's had great lines playing on that hand, so sticking to it. And she's going to draw one really close. It's just in front. But a brilliant start for her.
She's full of smiles and Toby's happy with it.
Letitia, I think, falling a bit short there.
Karen's drew 2 pearlers there, and then Letitia just resting there on Karen's bow.
Yeah. Do you think we should give the viewers a bit of an update there,
Yeah,
Arthur?
I'll take a walk this time to
Okay,
the
so I'll do
sea green
the
and
A green for our viewers. So over on rink 6, we have Northern Free State playing against Border. And the current score there is Border leading 16-15 after 17 ends. So they're almost done with that game. Then we have Mpumalanga playing against Port Natal. NIBA against Port Natal. NIBA leading Port Natal 12-4 after 12 ends. Then we have Limpopo playing against BGN. Boland leading there 16-9. Then we have BGN playing against Kingfisher. Kingfisher leading 15-9 after 9 ends. And then our featured match, we're on 17-12 after 14 ends. Over
right,
to
and
Offa.
we're on the sea green, and we're looking at the Western Province Eden game, and Western Province in the lead 18-15 after 15 ends. We've got Seribeng and Mulanga Seribeng leading 19-18 after 16 ends, and they're holding shot there. Then we've got the Ekurhuleni Eastern Province. Ekurhuleni leading 14-7 after 13 ends. Against and Northern Cape is down 14-15 after 14 ends. And then the JBA Southern Free State game, and JBA is leading 21-8 after 16 ends. So we giving it back to Jock and A-Green there.
Oh, thank you, Arthur, for giving us an update there on that side. So some good matches happening all around. Yeah, and we're still up to 197 viewers enjoying the broadcast. Remember to comment where you're watching from. And if you're watching later on, after this match is completed, and you have any questions you would like answered in terms of understanding the sport of lawn bowls, if you are not a lawn bowler yourself, let us know.
Yeah, Jock, some quite interesting scores there on the other side. The youngsters from Sedibeng are leading their first game there against Mpumalanga 1918. And they were holding shot there, having one end left. JBA is up there against Southern Free State 21-8. And then Western Province has come back in that game against Eden, and they 18-15 after 16 ends. So what a comeback there from the Western Province side.
Yeah, and of course that Citibank side, when I was there the other a moment ago, they were down quite a bit, so a good comeback by them.
Yeah, and
Good to see the youngsters doing well at this level.
yeah, you know, it would be nice for them to get their first win under the belt as well. You know, it will give them that little bit of extra motivation for tomorrow's 3 games, and you know, who knows, maybe they can cause some upsets in that section. You never know.
They might become kingmakers later on.
You never know. And then we've got Justin Lowe from Port Alfred also watching.
So Sables picking up there. The current score 14-17 after 16 ends. So I think this will be a very important end for Sables. Oh, great start there by Koen.
Yeah, and, they're playing the 16th end now. So 3 ends left, 3 shots in the game. It's going to be quite interesting. I think this last 3 ends is really going to be a battle of the leads. You know, whoever can put up the pressure there is going to help their skips.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, like I was alluding earlier, I think this will be a very important end for Sables to try and win. Maybe pick up a 1 or a 2 or a 3 maybe, but definitely winning this end. Taking that momentum of the previous end and winning 2 in a row, maybe going on a 4-end streak right here at the end to win the game.
Yeah, and if you just seen that Koen has dropped the second ball a bit short, could be set 1.5 short, and unfortunately Letitia has just pushed Koen's wood in to about 30 centimeters in front of the jack. You know, a bowl like that plays around with your depth perception, you know, and you tend then to add on some weight. But Koen has done well there and drawn another one to the head, about a meter behind the jack.
Yeah, and there's a good positional ball there.
You never know what happens. Albert can get the urge to play a bit of a heavy shot, and then she's got the back bowl to cover that. And just like I said, Chuck, battle of the leads. Pressure's been put up by Koen, and unfortunately Letitia couldn't cap on that and trying to rectify. So let's see what the skips are going to do.
Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure onto Albert now. Like I said, I think this is going to be the end that could determine who will win this match. There's still 3 ends to go, but I think this is where you'll try to shift the momentum in your favor.
And it's Toby coming here with an excellent ball.
Yeah.
And he touched the jack and opened it a bit, but now Sables is definitely holding four shots. So and Toby just throw his arms up in the air. What did I just do? And Koen says no, she's happy. She's happy.
Fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Trying to
No
keep
damages.
Trying to keep Toby nice and calm. Okay, so Albert has cut down to 3 shots, and Koen's asking Toby to just draw nicely.
No, I think he's gonna be happy with the shot if he sees the end result. He's quite hard on himself because that shot is in the count.
It seems like it's in the count, and you know, he just played the normal line. The jack moved about a foot, in say 25 centimeters to the left from the commentating box. So you know, it's Letitia says she's liking this ball from Albert, and
yeah, and I think all the North West fans are as well.
Koen is checking there.
Shot down.
And indeed, he drew the shot there.
I have to say, as the sun is going down, it's getting a bit cooler now.
Yeah, no, for sure. You can feel that breeze here. Oh, and it's all in the weight.
Yeah,
It's all in the
Toby can
weight.
get onto that shot ball. Oh, but he's drawn a good. He might. Almost falling in on the wrong bias.
And then once again, once again, you know, they you see the opposition is now asking, or North West is asking Sables, who's holding shot. And that is not for Koen, you know, actually
To say.
to say that because North West has got a bowl left to play, but he opted not to play that. He's taking it.
That's a decision he should have taken on his own.
Yes, he should have discussed that with his partner and made that call. Also, they're going up now to 18-14 after 16 ends. 2 ends to go. We are 196 viewers at the moment, Jock.
Yeah. We just seem to struggle to get that last 4.
Seems like they don't like our voices this afternoon. maybe they if they wake up tomorrow morning, you know, they'll get up on the left-hand side of the bed and not the right-hand side of the bed, and maybe like our voices a bit more tomorrow.
Maybe they're all busy starting the fires for the bride this evening.
Yeah, maybe you should let us know who's having a bit of a braai
And what's on the on the braai tonight?
and who's opening that first castle or black label or even a lion. I think all those JBA players would the Lions from JBA would probably open a lion, like we used to call it in the olden days, number 17.
And Koen looks to be on a good line here.
So I've got the youngsters from City Bing here behind me, having their first win. So well done to them. They're all smiles, happy chappies. Jock is going to have a word with the youngsters here.
Afrikaans.
Ja, so dis.
Oh, Alex, julle eerste wen onder die bel daarso. Is julle geluk? Hoe was die game geweest?
Ja, nee, kyk, dit was definitief 'n rowwe enetjie geweest. Ons was 'n paar af daarso. Maar ja, ons het mooi kop gehou, mooi teruggefight. Net geglo ons kan. Ja.
Ja, nee, en julle is ek dink jy's wat 17 of
18.
18, ja.
18 is.
En jy is mos jou niggie, nee, as ek reg is. Ja, sy's 15.
15.
Ja, so. Eerste keer hierso by die gemengde pare is nogal 'n bietjie ervaring om al hierdie groot name en legendes te sien.
Ja, nee, dit is definitief iets anders as mense normale klubkompetisie. Maar ja. Ja, dit is baie lekker hierso.
Ag nee, wat ek's bly. En ja, nee, nou is daai eerste, die ys is nou gebreek.
Ja,
Môre 3 games oor.
Ja.
Wie speel julle almal môre?
Ons speel vir WP môre. Ons speel vir Wayne York en wie is daar nog? Nog iemand, Eden, ja.
Eden, okay.
Ja.
Ja, so môre teen die groot legende Neil Burkett.
Ja.
Een van daai mense wat 'n mens net van gehoor het.
Ja.
So ja, nee, jy gaan baie leer daarso. Nee, en julle is môre hierso op die A-green weer.
Ja.
So maybe dalk as ons gelukkig gaan kry ons dalk 'n livestreampie.
Ja, asseblief, dit sal nice wees.
Ons wil kyk wat ons gedoen kan kry.
Dankie,
Baie dankie Alex.
Baie dankie.
Bye.
Ja, nee, so daai eerste wen ys is gebreek vir City Bing. And we're very happy for those youngsters, Jock.
Yeah, and they're playing the legend Neil Burkett tomorrow morning.
And they've got Wayne York as well, so it's 2 big games for them. And I think they said the other game is Eden that they need to play. So yeah, it's 3 big games.
3 tough games as well.
And as I said earlier, none of these games gets played here is easy.
Yeah, and I think the most important thing is they're happy they're off that duck, that zero.
I think that I think that's any bowler's biggest fear, to play in a tournament and not winning a game and going home with 0 wins.
So at least
Toby just draw a front toucher there.
Yeah, getting down to the wire, yeah?
Albert wants to know from Letitia, is it 1 or 2 down? Seems like
Looks like 2 from our angle.
Letitia says one in a look, but she thinks it's 2 down. Albert doesn't like it at all. Says it's a bit wide and strong.
I wonder if Albert wasn't a bit in 2 minds there, maybe going a little bit attacking down the center. That's why he asked if he's 1 or 2 down, maybe.
Yeah, and sometimes you got the shot in your head and you want to play it,
And then you decide.
and then you yeah, and Toby just played a good shot there, putting Koen's ball behind, and Letitia showing Albert 1 down. So yeah, to get back to that, it puts yourself in 2 minds, and it makes you insecure of what weight to play, because you're not sure, must I run it, must I draw it, must I play meter or weight, and it seems like Albert,
A wonderful attempt there, and I think he's...
and I think he could probably hold 2 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Koen's indicating
More
2 down. Albert has just played a very beautiful shot there.
Yeah, and you could see the confidence he was celebrating with his lead, Letitia, as soon as he got to the other side.
Yeah, he knew that if he picks up those 2 shots, it's like game set match, and yeah. So Toby is a little bit wide.
That is 2. It looks like it's just the 1.
Oh, they're looking at it and deciding no.
So it's just the 1. So now Sables needs a full house to win. Playing the last end.
So that was 2. It was 2.
2, so it's 20.
20. So 2014. A full house needs
to peel.
to peel the game. So yeah, and then North West opted here to play a really short end,
Yeah,
bringing the mat all the way up.
probably thinking of boxing the jack.
This is going to be very interesting now. They haven't played this long ends, and Albert telling Letitia, relax, smile, and just enjoy it. Last end. And that's sometimes what you need to do, because the pressure's on, you need to be there in the head, and you tend then to tense up, and you either short or you through. But Letitia comes here with a brilliant opener, putting it in about 30 centimeters in front of the jack. Let's see, Koen. She was also coming very good weight, and
Yeah, what a draw. Just going through slightly, but
about 40 centimeters behind the jack.
if you're looking for a full house, having something at the back is better than in front.
No, 100%. If you have to play a pound-on shot or a drive, 90% of the time, the jack's going to the back. 10% of the time you'll maybe have it going, or 5% going to the front, 5% going to the sides. Depends on the angle that you get it.
And Koen here with a great line again.
Now Letitia unfortunately dropping her second ball short. The nerves is
Koen's ball traveled that last spot. I just needed. Yeah, Albert saying he'll pay for a bowl there and the position of his foot.
So let's see if Letitia is
she's
gonna.
going to cash in that.
Yeah, well, if she's getting there, then Albert needs to pay. But unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
another short ball, about 3 meters, 3.5 meters short of the head. Let's see, maybe there's a twist in this on the last end. Was the good decision to bring the mat up,
Yeah.
and then Karen also drops a last ball about 1.5 meters short. This really makes it interesting now, Jock.
Yeah, and I think the psychological part of moving the mat up and playing to the close to the 2 meter mark is everybody's aware of this last 2 meters on this green.
That
It's difficult to stop your ball,
it's not easy. It's not easy.
so you tend to just hold back that little bit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Karen needed to have all 3 bowls behind the jack,
Jack.
so to give Toby opportunity. And then you just, as you mentioned, Albert put it a bit wide, a bit heavy, and first ball in the ditch.
Yeah, I think he was trying to cover the corners, playing corner to corner.
And Toby is very focused here.
Yeah.
Ball coming down.
And looks to be, they can get on the inside of that ball for Koren.
He's at 0.5 meters short of the jack. So North West is still holding. But Jack, I must say, what a wonderful game to watch. Very, very, very interesting hits.
Yeah.
It was played. Some good balls by all 4 bowlers, yeah.
Yeah, and like we said, both teams played exceptionally well. It was just that final bowls and the leads that really pulled it through for Northwest. Letitia had a great game.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think the main thing here is that at crucial times, Albert played some superb shots to turn over shots in their favour, especially the last 3 ends. His first ball in the ditch, second one about 3 meters short, and
Third one's on a bit short as well.
So let's see what Tubi can do. Karen's asking me nicely to tell the jack for 3 shots.
Yeah, and it's important that you pick
Shot
up
aggregate.
multiple shot aggregate.
Shot aggregate, at the end of the day, anything can happen tomorrow, and shot aggregate can come into count.
No, at this stage they're going to be on even Stevens on the points because Northwest will move on to 15 points.
Yes.
Sables will stay on 15 points. So the shot aggregate, I see the shot aggregate for Northwest is quite high now, 43 before the start of this game, compared to the 25 from Sables.
Yeah, so they're on the same points. Shot aggregate will take Northwest into top of the lock.
So getting that 1 or 2 points here might make the difference later on if Northwest does lose a game and lose that shot aggregate.
Here comes Toby with a bit of weight, trying to get rid of that ball, and didn't work for them. So one there for Northwest, and Northwest then winning this game 21-14, and going to top of the lock in this section. So we're just going to wait for them to come down, and then we'll have an interview there with Albert and Letitia. I'm standing here with the team of North West, Albert and Letitia. Albert, Letitia, well done. You guys played quite well. Close to the end, it got very tight, and you guys managed to play some superb shots to win that game. How did it feel to play on a live stream game, and how did you find the greens here?
Look, let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Earlier the wind was blowing a bit, and it kept you honest. You had to think about every ball you bowled. I still don't know what happened on the last end, but luckily we got away with murder. So yeah, we played some good bowls. The green, it was quick. It was true. You would have seen that we never played the open side of the rink. It's just almost uncontrollable, but it was good fun.
Yeah, I mean, we could see, that there was a big swing on the open end, which made it difficult. But at crucial times, you managed to play it, especially when you came down to the commentating box. You played quite some good shots there, and obviously you had Letitia. Letitia, you played quite well as lead there. And how did you find it?
Well, I must say also, tough. You work for your shots, and then the greens are, it's true, but it is quick. So you need to think every shot.
Yeah, well, if you look at the shot aggregate, you're standing now on exactly the same points with Sables, but your shot aggregate will take you then to top of this lock. 3 more games tomorrow, and who knows, then we'll see what happens tomorrow night. And but good luck for tomorrow, and all of the best, and keep going.
I appreciate it, and thanks for everything. I just want to take the opportunity to also thank Newcastle Bowling Club. It's superb facilities. They're treating us. Hospitality is top notch. So, and Bowls SA and you guys also, the streaming, everything, we really appreciate it. What you're doing for Bowls goes a long way. So thank you very much. We look forward to it.
Thank you very much, and as I say, good luck for the rest, and go and enjoy a cold one, and enjoy the bingo tonight.
No parate.
Thanks, enjoy it. So that is then the live stream for today, and we say thanks, if I just go back here to the sea green quickly, we've got Ekurhuleni leading Eastern Province there, 19-8. And Northern Cape and KZN, Northern Cape is 18-16 after 17 ends there.